This was the only deal I had. If I was willing to say I was employed by Cash Money, they was gonna give me probation, 5 years, and let me out. That was after Birdman money, man. As long as Birdman was willing to come out their pocket, they was willing to drop the case. If you want him out, you gotta come off that money. I told Birdman, told Sid, man, you better not come off a quarter. I'm good.
That Fulton County right streets in Atlanta, I hear people who from Atlanta, real credible criminal type who say, I'd rather go to prison than deal with Rice Street, right?
Yeah.
You speak about the 7th floor.
Rice Street 7th floor was all red bands. You know how they got the Paris, the red bands be on one tip? That's how Rice Street is. 7th floor there. Everybody on, you know, capital offenses that facing life sentences and stuff like that, you feel me? So that's where they had to bring me, because I was facing that with that type of charge. So I'm up there with all Atlanta's hard hitters. And you can go in the jail with your jewelry on. And I had my Cash Money chain. And I had my watch. And I had my bracelet. So while I'm downstairs getting processed in Rice Street, all the deputies looking at me and they're like, no, don't do it. I'm like, what y'all talking about? They're like, don't go upstairs with that jewelry. They gonna kill you up there for that jewelry. I'm like, what? Man, ain't worrying about nobody taking nothing from me. Say, we heard 1,000 of them say that, and some of them don't make it from up there. Don't go up there with it. I ain't talking about nothing about going up there with mine, man. All of a sudden, they come in the cell 20 minutes later and take my shoes. Oh, you gotta go up there with socks on and slippers.
You say you did take some of the guards.
The guards, yeah, the guards did not come take my shoes. I'm like, hold up. You about to send me on a tip where they got dudes that have shoes with slippers on with all my stuff? Oh no, that's suicide, man. I ain't about to do that.
Was they trying to set you up?
What?
They were trying to get your jewelry.
They wanted my jewelry.
First thought came to my mind, you said about the guards. I said the guards want the jewelry.
Look, and I had on a Cash Money all black leather jacket. They was like looking at that jacket and looking at the jewel. Them guards was like, I seen the shit dripping from their mouth. They wanted it. Like I had an all diamond thing I had just brought from the store. We went, Bird had took all this diamond shopping, you feel me? Everybody picking out any watch they want in the store, you feel me? So I done picked this blue vessel thing out with all the diamonds on it. I get locked up with it this night. Man, these people looking at my wrist and my neck, and I had diamond studs in my, yeah, they like, oh, I'm looking in their eyes like, oh, we gonna get that. I'm like, man, if I put this in my property, I want some paperwork saying it's in there. They like, all right. Hurry up, hit up the paperwork and gave it to me so fast, all right, chalked it up as a loan, right there. They gave me that paperwork on that stuff in like 45 seconds. Oh, I see, this is over with for this. They about to take this.
We gonna come back to it. Long story short, did you get it back?
No. Let me tell you something. This was the only deal I had. I still ain't never got to say nothing about that deal. This was the only deal I had. If I was willing to say I was employed by Cash Money, they was gonna give me probation, 5 years, and let me out on a lesser charge. I never told Slim, Birdman, my mama, nobody who was with me or rocking with me, I never told nobody about the plea because the plea didn't exist to me. What you mean tell y'all I was employed by Cash Money? I'm not employed by Cash Money, so I'm not gonna tell y'all that. That would be a lie. That wouldn't be real. And I'm telling the lawyer that he like, well, you gonna be a guinea pig? And you gonna just, stay in jail for them? I said, tell me and explain to me how I'm staying in jail for them when they didn't have nothing to do with what transpired with me and her. He couldn't answer that because there was no answer to that. They had nothing to do with what I was going through. That was after Birdman money, man. They was after his pocket, dog, and I'm gonna keep it real. They was after his pocket. As long as Birdman was willing to come out their pocket, they was willing to drop the case. As long as Birdman they come out with the millions, oh no, we gonna rob this, he gonna sit in there. If you want him out, you gotta come off that money. I told Birdman, man, you better not come off a quarter. I'm good. Anybody was a celebrity came through Rice Street, they ain't come on the 7th floor. Ain't no celebrities came up there but one from Atlanta. One. We was on the same tip. And guess what? He was my partner. We was in there doing everything under the sun. And that was Fable. Snappy fingers. Yeah. He wasn't snapping fingers in there. He was balling fists. And I vouched for that because I was in there with him. He held it down in there. Believe that. Him and my aunt from that 4 out there, man. Shout out to that 4 in that Bone Homes, man. T.I. came through there and he was on the 5th or the 4th floor when he came in there. Now, this is the thing. Allegedly, word got around in the jail that T.I. wasn't holding his own in down there, you heard me? And that's just what it was. I'm telling you, I was in there. He came through there, through that time, I'm gonna know you're in there. Because I'm on the 7th floor with all the information coming at because everybody up here are steppers and goons. They making all this do what they want to do because they scared of them. You feel me? This the steppers and the goons up here. So they, they making them relay information. You know what I'm saying? So that was some of the information that came up there that he was giving away his asking them for money, and he just giving it to them because in Fulton County, you can go on the tip with your money on you. You can't do that in the old parish. You feel what I'm saying? But you can do that in Fulton County, so that's like, man, y'all serious? Y'all letting on the tip with money?
Home reason business.
What? And these dudes fresh on these charges. They ain't really facing no time. So, they got dudes in there, even though they on the yellow band, they facing the max on the yellow band, so they don't care too much. You feel me? So they like, then they got some steppers on the yellow band. You feel me? So, dudes, they're approaching it. And that's what happened in jail and prisons, I got shipped to Fulton County.
Which is still Georgia?
It's still Georgia, but it's a prison. And let me tell you something. I encountered some real gangsters from Atlanta in there, man. Not from Atlanta. Georgia. I met all the Atlanta dudes at Fulton County. But I met some other dudes from outside Atlanta, from like Savannah and places like that. Yeah, that was straight gangsters, man. And one of them name was from, a lot of people know him because he the one Trick Daddy be talking about when he say Big Bob. Got a mouth full of goals, and yeah, Big Bob was my big dog in there. Big Bob took me in. I was the only one from the city in there, and I was holding me down by myself. So Big Bob came to me like, man, you're a little soldier. I'm a with you heard me? I'm like, I ain't tripping, and Bob gave me some work and everything, man. And I took off from there, and I was like a part of their little team they had. My partner Peacock, he was a part of it. My partner Bones. We had a crucial team. We had a basketball team of all us that was in the circle. You heard me? Yeah, it's facts, man. Sick talk. Ask Big Bob if you know him.